In March, we'll spend an entire program exploring a piece that is very, very close to the heart of any choral musician. If Bach's B minor Mass can be considered the Notre Dame Cathedral of music, then in many ways, Mozart's Ave Verum is the Sainte-Chapelle of music. It is one of the most glorious 4 minutes of music ever composed.
And any person that's ever heard the piece, or more specifically sung the piece, once you've sung it once, it's with you for life. You can sense Mozart's very fragile nature. It's written near the end of his life. You realize that this is one of the greatest geniuses to ever write music, and then he can take all of that and condense it down into 3.5 minutes of sheer beauty.
Our program will start out and will end with the Mozart Ave Verum. In between, we'll start probably about 150 years before Mozart composed this piece of music that in many ways influenced much of his later music, particularly the Requiem. We'll perform music by Palestrina, by Bach, and by Zelinka. Music that, in a lot of ways, foreshadows and supports Mozart in his composition of this music.
And I think it's very important for our audiences to put some perspective on this piece. You've probably heard it before, but to think that this is a point in Mozart's life when he's only writing large works, that in the midst of that, he would take the time to stop and write this little 3.5 minute postcard, which in many ways reveals more about his personal life than any of those larger works do.